We start with several attacks on Israelis this Tuesday. Two people opened fire on a bus in Jerusalem, claiming at least 2 lives. And in a near simultaneous attack, one Israeli died after an attacker apparently rammed a car into a bus stop in Jerusalem and then began stabbing bystanders. Now, an emergency meeting of the Security Cabinet is underway. Joining me from Jerusalem, our correspondent Sami Sokol. Sami, this is the most serious series of attacks since the latest wave of violence started.
Yes, and the most fatal, at least in terms of Israeli casualties. We have 3 Israelis who were killed, and we're talking about violence that is spreading not only these 2 attacks in Jerusalem, but also north of Tel Aviv in Ra'anana. There were stabbings, and I can tell you that the situation in Jerusalem is a situation of fear. People are scared to go out. I've been wandering out in the streets of the city. The cafes are empty. People are even not going to work. And you have a similar even concern among Palestinians to come to West Jerusalem or even going to the old city. There are checkpoints all over. Palestinian youths are being questioned by police. They're being checked whether they're carrying knives on them. The atmosphere is very volatile. And there's even been an incident in the north of the country, north of Haifa. There was a Jewish man who stabbed another Israeli Jewish person, thinking that he's a Palestinian. So, I mean, this is the kind of atmosphere that we have here in Jerusalem. At the same time, in the West Bank city of Ramallah, they announced a day of rage, and they are waging demonstrations over there. In the Gaza Strip, there are demonstrations. The Arab minority in Israel, the Palestinian Arabs, they have also joined in with a general strike in Israel, and there is a demonstration planned in the city of Sakhnin this afternoon. So we're talking about a situation where both Israelis and Palestinians are feeling very insecure on a day like today.
And Sami, Benjamin Netanyahu has responded by calling a Security Cabinet emergency meeting. What do you think we can expect from that?
Yes, indeed, the cabinet is going to meet. They're going to discuss further measures that they're going to take against this wave of violence. What we do know is that they're going to beef up the security here in Jerusalem, especially in those neighborhoods in East Jerusalem where assailants came from. This is one thing that I've been told from the Prime Minister's office. They will be discussing other measures. We're talking maybe of the possibility of a closure that will be imposed on the West Bank. Another suggestion is to seal off the Palestinian neighborhoods in East Jerusalem. This will, of course, this might cause some political ramifications because these neighborhoods of East Jerusalem, they're considered to be part of Israel. Israel has annexed them. Israel has announced that this is part of the capital of Israel. And now within its own capital, they're now going to separate these neighborhoods. So we're definitely anticipating to hear the measures that are going to be taken by the cabinet today.
Thank you very much, Sami, for that update from Jerusalem. Sami Sokol reporting.